Hello everyone, here we are with Sanjeev ji in his beautiful Fremont office, although other offices are open, but he just happens to love this one. So Sanjeev ji, we have an webinar coming up next month,
Yeah.
which was planned for this month, but we extended it to next month because you were expecting a lot of updates that were going to happen.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about those updates, where we stand with those.
Yes, so I was expecting to get more clarity from the Congress, particularly President Biden plans, tax plans on infrastructure, and also, if you must have recalled, he's talking about two acts: American Jobs Act and American Infrastructure Act. So we are looking to get more information on that. Uh, Today we came to know the Senate has the Senate Democrats has come to an agreement for $3.5 trillion budget deal. We are still waiting for those details, and we don't know whether what will happen to those to that deal, whether it will move forward or not, because there are other Democrats who may or may not like those plans, and of course Republicans are there which may object to all those tax provisions. As we know that President Biden is going to have a lot of impact. Plans will have a lot of impact on tax changes for this year or next year. So we're expecting more towards clarity on capital gains. Particularly, a lot of people are anxiously waiting for uh, the capital gains tax, which they think the long-term capital gains tax is going to increase. So they want to know more about it for the year, whether it's going to impact this year or next year. Now, the news that are coming in is maybe this changes will be for next year, not for this year. Now, this is all news. We are just waiting for it. So that's the reason we thought maybe July is not a good month. Just wait, just give another 2 3 weeks, and maybe we'll get more information. And August month, we are still 5 months from the December 31st end, so we can still look into planning ideas for business owners and individuals. If it does not come through by that day, we can give ideas as to planning tips as to what we can do for the year as per the existing laws and regulations. Hopefully, something will come up in next 2 3 weeks. We'll include in our session on tax tips and give those benefit, the clients benefit, the listeners benefit to understand the rules as they impact their bottom line. So it's for business owners and also for individual tax filers. One thing I want to bring to the notice of all the people listening to me, watching me, is about the PPP2 plans. So PPP2 is ready for forgiveness, means if you have already used the money for PPP2, remember its period is not 8 weeks or 24 weeks, 8 weeks to 24 weeks. Any period between 8 weeks to 24 weeks, if you use that money, 60% for payroll, 40% for other operating expenses, then you can apply as soon as possible forgiveness. The reason why I'm saying applying as soon as possible, because you want to get sure that whatever wages you have recorded for getting the PPP2 forgiveness, you cannot use those wages for the ERC, which is Employee Retention Credit, which is like a lot of money in your pocket. Employee retention credit is important credit which one has to look into. Business owner has to look into it. If there is a drop in the revenue in the first quarter of 21 as compared to the first quarter of 19, if there is a drop by more than 20% in revenue sales, you can apply for ERC. ERC is equivalent to $7,000 per employee per quarter. So it's effectively, if you have 10 employees, 7,000 times 10 is $70,000 payroll tax credit will be available to you if there's a drop. So this is money in your pocket. Of course, you have to take out the owner's payroll and also the spouse and other kids' payroll. A later party cannot use it, and also you have to take out the wages used for PPP2. So that's why it's important to get those ERC benefit. It's better for you to apply for PPP2 forgiveness, then get ERC credit for quarter 1 and quarter 2. Will that ERC will be extended to quarter 3 or quarter 4? That's why I was waiting for that as well. What provisions they are going to come forward on that one. So that's the whole goal. So yeah, we are going to come up with a lot of tips, more tips like this on our webinar, which is on August 21st.
So there you go, friends. If you don't know what that ERC is or how to apply and what it might do for you, then please do join us on that webinar, because Sanjeev ji will definitely cover that in great detail. So thank you so much, Sanjeev ji, for coming back to office. So how is things going with appointment right now? We're still doing in person. We're doing online.
No, we are taking both. Now people wants to come in person because as we are looking into tax planning, they want to interact more personally rather than on Zoom meetings, which is you can't see eye to eye, you can't see where the things are going. So of course, we are taking more in-person appointments. Yes.
So there you go, friends. If you're anywhere in the United States, or for that matter, anywhere in the world, if you want to set up an appointment with Sanjeevji, just go to sanjeevcpa.com and you can definitely set up a Zoom meeting with him. Or if you want to come to his office, he has 3 beautiful offices here in Fremont, Sunnyvale, as well as Pleasanton. So you can come any one of those and meet with him in person. Thank you so much, Sanjeevji, and I'll catch you next time.
Thank you.